Hello friends, my name is Vinod and welcome to i-RAS YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about RAS Mains 2021 Paper 2 Unit 3 Earth Science, that is Geography. Here is the syllabus of Geography. Pause the video and have a look. Our first question, write about time range of Mesozoic era. Mesozoic era started from 245 million years ago to 65 million years ago. The important feature of this period was first time mammals have appeared in this period. Here you can see the Mesozoic period, first mammal, first dinosaur, first bird, dinosaur diversity, first flowering plant. Extinction of dinosaur also in the Mesozoic era. It's started from 251 million years ago and lasted till 65 million years ago. Next question, write about the structure of Sial. Sial basically stands for silicate and aluminium. So the uppermost layer of the crust is the uppermost layer of the earth. Here you can see the crust is called Sial. It is consisting of silicate and aluminium. On average, the thickness of the Sial is 25 kilometers from the surface. You can see the Sial Sima knife. Sima stand for silicate, magnesium, knife stand for nickel and iron. Fe stands for iron. Next question, how Symbolic Himalayas was formed? The Symbolics are consolidated sands, gravels and conglomerated deposits which were brought by the rivers. These deposits were folded and hardened due to compression. As you know that Indian plate and Eurasian plate. In the plate tectonic theory, we have studied that Indian plate come under Eurasian plate and due to folding and faulting, the Himalayas was formed. However, there were rivers such as Ganges, Yamuna, etc., which brought some sand and gravels from the upper Himalayas and they were deposited at the foothills of Himalayas, and due to compression they got converted into Symbolic ranges. Our fourth question is, write the names of mountain ranges or hills of Western Ghat. Very normal question. Nilgiri range is very famous. Anamudi range is very famous. Baba Budan hills very famous. Cardamom Hills very famous. Anamudi, etc. This very normal question or easy question. Anamulai, Anamudai, Doda Bitta, Nilgiri, Cardamom Hills, etc. Fifth question, write the zinc. It's ZINC. Zinc producing areas of Rajasthan. The important zinc producing areas in Rajasthan are Jhalawar in Udaipur, Rajpura Dariba in Rajsamband, Rampura Agucha in Bhilwara. They are the famous zinc producing areas of Rajasthan. Sixth question, describe the circum-Pacific belt of volcanoes. You know, in the plate tectonics, there is a Pacific plate and the Eurasian or American plate. So the Pacific ring of fire, the circum-Pacific belt, also known as the ring of fire or Pacific rim, is an area along the Pacific Ocean that is characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. It is home to about 75% of the world's volcanoes, more than 450 volcanoes. The areas along with several tectonic plates including Pacific plate, Philippine plate, Juan de Fuca plate, Cocos plate, Nazca plate and North American plate. Here you can say the movement of these plates or tectonic activity makes the area witness abundant earthquakes and tsunamis everywhere. And also the volcanoes eruption are more frequent in this area. So this is known as a ring of fire or circum-Pacific belt. Seventh question, discuss in brief the geographical features of Rocky Mountain ranges. So it's the largest mountain ranges system in North America, stretches from northernmost of Western Canada, New Mexico and the southwest states. The Rocky Mountains are fouled mountains. I mean this like this, they created due to compression, due to folding between Pacific plate and American plate, and this created like this. So they are fold mountain, formed due to subduction of Pacific plate under American plate. Minerals found in the Rocky Mountains include copper, gold, lead, molybdenum, silver, tungsten and zinc. The major rivers are Colorado is the largest river, Rio Grande, etc. Its highest peak is Mount Elbert in USA. Describe the geographical characteristics of tropical evergreen forest of India. Those areas of having annual rainfall exceeds 250 centimeters, the annual temperature around 25 to 27 degrees Celsius, and the average annual humidity exceeds 77%. Those areas are known as evergreen forest, and they do not shed their leaves together. Characteristics of these forest are they are evergreen, lofty, thick canopy, and the timber of this forest is fine grained, hard, durable, such as mahogany, mesua, white cedar, jamun, canes, bamboo, etc. is found in evergreen forest. They are distributed in the Western Ghats, Purvanchal Hills, Northeastern Hill, Andamans and Nicobar, etc. Andaman Nicobar, Western Ghat, Northeast India. Describe the physical features of Hadoti Plateau of Rajasthan. You know, Hadoti Plateau is of lava origin, is a part of Deccan Plateau which was created by volcanic activities. So it consists, the Hadoti Plateau consists of Bhilwara, parts of Bhilwara, Bundi, Jhalawar, Kota. This is an extension of Deccan Plateau which is made up of lava, and due to lava its soil is rich in iron content which makes it color as a black. Hadoti Plateau is fertile with black soil due to presence of Chambal river. Due to black soil, crops like cash crops, I would say, like cotton, sugarcane, opium are grown here. Hadoti is the second largest producer of building stone such as Kota stone after Jodhpur. Jodhpur is the first. Due to above feature, Hadoti is emerging as an industrial hub also. Here is the map of Hadoti region. You can say the Bundi, Kota, Jhalawar, Bara, parts of Bhilwara. Describe the distribution of major metallic minerals of Rajasthan in brief. Rajasthan, you know, is considered as a museum of minerals, and it has a richest state in terms of diversity and a variety of minerals. More than 180 minerals are found in Rajasthan, but we explore only 57 minerals. We mine actually only 57 minerals. They are economical viable. So, you know, the famous metal is copper, which is found in an ancient civilization also, such as Harappa civilization in Khetri from Junjunu. Other mines are Savar in Ajmer, Bagoni in Alwar, Devpura in Banera block in Chittorgarh, Bhilwara, Dungarpur, Padra Ki Pal, Junjunu, Madan Kundan. Here is you find 85. It is the highest availability of copper in this mine. Siroi, Basantgarh, Channi, etc. This is for copper. Next come gold. Gold found in Rajasthan around, we have estimated around 118 million tons, out of which 105 million tons are found in Banswara district only. Gold was also proved along with copper in Dausa district, Alwar district, Sikar district, Banswara, Dausa, Alwar, Junjunu. Iron, you can see iron, we have estimated around 2,621 million tons of both hematite and magnetite. The important are Lalsot, Dausa, Nimla, Jaipur, Sikar, Junjunu, Bhilwada, Udaipur, Nathara ki Pal और Thur in Udaipur, Liloti, Todupura, Khora in Karoli, etc. Next one, lead, zinc and silver. Rajasthan is, the sole producer of zinc and silver. We have a kind of a monopoly in this. So it's ended up with the largest lead zinc ore deposit having resources of 630 million tons. The important areas are Jhalawar mines in Udaipur, Rajpura, Dariba, Bethumi, Sindesar, Kala, Sindesar, Khurd, Samband, Bhilwada, Sirohi, Ajmer. Bhilwada, Ajmer. Next one, tungsten. Tungsten is majorly found in Nagaur and Sirohi. Around 20% of the total country's resources are in Rajasthan of tungsten. So here's the conclusion. Rajasthan is India's only and world's leading integrated zinc, lead and silver producer. With its large scale operation of smelting and mining in various districts of Rajasthan, the mineral wealth has contributed to the socio-economic development of the state. Next question, describe the problems of geopolitics in context of Southeast Asian countries. So Southeast Asian countries basically consist of 10 ASEAN nations such as Thailand, Myanmar, Brunei, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, etc. So this region is prominent because they combined represent 650 million people. They have a GDP of 3 trillion, high growth rates, and strategically important region in geopolitics. However, they are facing some problems such as rise of China. The growing military and economic might of China pose a threat to the South Asian countries. South China Sea. South China Sea is a region of tremendous economic and geostrategic importance. 1/3 of the world's maritime shipping passes through it, carrying over $3 trillion worth trade each year. Huge oil and natural gas reserves, and our Videsh ONGC Limited are also exploring in this region, in the South China Sea. It also contains lucrative fisheries, crucial for food security of millions of South Asia, etc. This is also a disputed region. This is a cause of a problem to the Southeast Asian countries. Here is the map of South Asia, South China Sea. Here is the Malacca Strait, Thailand, South China Sea, Taiwan, Russia, the trade routes. The disputed 9-dash line between China and Southeast Asian countries. China used to claim that the South China Sea belongs to China, and China is creating artificial island in the South China Sea and placing its military. Those islands are disputed among Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, etc. And 9-dash line, China claims this all islands are part of China. And other threats are environmental challenges such as climate change, rising sea level. They are lies in tropics, between tropics, so they are facing rise in sea temperature, destruction of coral reefs, pollution, deforestation, etc. So Southeast Asia's role in geopolitics is set to expand over the coming decades as the broader Asia Pacific region becomes a larger focus of geopolitics. The Quad, Indo-Pacifics, these are the upcoming buzzword in the international relations. So it is important. Southeast Asia will be important. Next question, describe the development of non-conventional energy of Rajasthan. There are two types of energy, conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. Conventional source of energy includes coal, petroleum, electricity, firewood, etc. And non-conventional sources includes bioenergy, biomass energy, solar energy, wind, tidal, etc. So non-conventional energy sources are also known as renewable source of energy. For example, solar energy, bioenergy, etc. So Rajasthan is blessed with maximum solar radiation intensity of about 6 to 7 kilowatt hour in square meter a day. I mean, if we place solar cell in 1 square meter area, it will produce 6 to 7 kilowatt of electricity in a single day. And Rajasthan is having a maximum sunny days around 325 because we have a low average rainfall. So Rajasthan increases solar energy from 1656 megawatt in 2017 to 9228 megawatt in 2021. I quote this data from Economic Survey of Rajasthan this year. And Rajasthan has a potential of 152 gigawatts of solar energy production. And the wind energy potential in the state is estimated to about 1 lakh. Actually, it's basically 127 gigawatts. And we have achieved 4,338 megawatt wind power capacity. Next one is biomass. Biomass is a very negligible and it's also clean source, as it is a clean, helps in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The main source of Rajasthan biomass energy is mustard husk and juliflora, Prospis juliflora, Vilaiti kikar, and 120 megawatt biomass capacity in the Rajasthan right now. So out of installed capacity of 23,321 megawatts, around 9,365 megawatt is contributed by non-conventional energy sources, which is around 40% of total energy capacity. It means the non-conventional energy in energy security of Rajasthan playing a crucial role, and due to this Rajasthan became achiever state in SDG 7 with 100% score in Niti Aayog SDG index. Question number 13. Describe the concept of geo-heritage site and highlight its potentialities in Rajasthan. This topic added this year only, and they have asked this 10 marker question in this. So let's define what is geo-heritage sites. So geo-heritage sites refers to the geological features which are inherently or culturally significant, offering insight to Earth's evolution or history, to earth science, or that can be utilized for education. I mean, those earth's feature, those earth's natural features which tells us about evolution, about creation of earth, or about any important geological event. For example, desert, Akal wood fossil park in Jaisalmer, it tells about that those wood fossils belongs to Jurassic Park. I mean, there used to be a sea or there used to be a forest and desert million years ago. So these are geo-heritage sites, and Geological Survey of India declares geo-heritage sites or National Geological Monument for protection and maintenance. How basically this concept envisaged by UNESCO, and they have tagged geo-heritage site as a geoparks. So potentialities in Rajasthan, let's see. Sendra Granite, Pali District. Sendra Granite, a plutonic igneous rock of about 900 million years ago. Igneous rock, I mean they are of volcanic origin. Igneous are the original rocks which is created due to volcanic activities. Due to wind and water, they the rocks converted like a sculpture, or they have sculpted the granite into marvelous structure that have inspired men through ages. I mean, due to wind erosion or due to water erosion, they get converted like a beautiful sculptures. Next, stromatolite fossil park, Jhalawar and Kota rock phosphate deposit, Udaipur district. So the largest and richest deposit of phosphorate associated with the stromatolite, it found in Udaipur, and it is another site preserving evidence of early life on the earth. Basically, the vegetation and the animals of that time got trapped in this kind of rocks, and they became fossil. And today, by the carbon dating technique, we found that how much years they are, how old they are. And this next one, Akal Fossil Wood Park, Jaisalmer. All this is our potentiality of Rajasthan becoming of geo-heritage site. I mean they are geo-heritage sites of Geological Survey of India, but they can become a geological site of UNESCO also. They have a potential to become. So the park contains fossil of wood and gas-troughed cells of lower Jurassic Park. The fossil date back around 180 million ago and suggests that the region was a sea once upon a time. Welded Tuff, Jodhpur district. Basically, this is a mountain region where this fort, Mehrangarh Fort, was constructed, and it is a product of emanation, I mean outflow, that sprouted out from volcanic events and were carried away by air to settle down. On cooling, they develop joints which give rise to columns and terraces. And next one, the Great Boundary Fault at Satur Bundi district. The fault line basically between Aravalli and Vindhyan. You can see this line, and here we found this red stone also, and the white stone, Crowley stone, is known as a Crowley stone. So the faulted boundary between pre-Aravallis and upper Vindhyans, it represents a zone of disruption and constituted by number of faults resulting in a step-like features. So here this is a fault line. So it has a potential to become a geo-heritage sites. Deccan Trap, this one region, this region, this region. So thus above geo-heritage sites have a potential to be included in UNESCO geoparks, which will increase geotourism in the state as well as in the country. Right now there are no UNESCO geoparks in India. Thus this brings to the end of this lecture. We were doing i-RAS Mains 2021 solution series. In this we have completed discussion on i-RAS paper 1 and i-RAS paper 2 completely, and all the links are available in the description box. You can go and check it. So this brings to end of the discussion, and if you think that the content is useful, then please like and subscribe, share with friends. Sun loses nothing by providing sunlight. Your subscribes and likes matter a lot. If you not like the video, please tell us where we can improve. It will be a huge favor to us. Thank you for your time and patience. See you in the next video. Jai Hind.